Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. We've got a runaway on our hands. Well, I shouldn't say a runaway, but we've got a breakout artist. But another thing, I wanted to show you guys a video, try to get a video. I posted it yesterday, but of course when I ran and got the camera and the video equipment, Cal was already gone. But you can see our new boar that we decided to keep has ventured outside of the fence. Not sure how he got out, but Cal was sitting right out here making sure nothing happened to him. He didn't go anywhere. But last video we asked about names for this piglet, and we've got a bunch of great options. Some of the ones we like are Eugene, Carl, Stanley. I can't remember, there was another one, but we are getting closer to picking a name for this little boar here. But I'm gonna put this down, I'm gonna feed the rest of his crew, and hopefully, come here, bud, come here. He knows he's supposed to be in that fence, but he doesn't want to get shocked going back in. So we'll put this down, we'll get everybody fed, and he obviously knows where the food comes from. We'll get him back in the pen here. Come on, come on. There you go. Good little piggy. Okay, crisis averted. Just kidding, it really wasn't a crisis. We've got him back in there. Another name I remembered was Leonard. Got a couple good choices, so I appreciate you guys putting those options out there for us. He is doing well, he's fit in well. Obviously during feed time, the girls aren't having it, so they push him around and get the food that they want. So just a quick thing. I mean, Cal has been a great dog, so we're going to talk about, if you're in the market or you think that's something you want to add to your farm, we'll talk about the pros and cons here. I'm going to get everybody fed, and today also we're going to check out the piglets again. We've got one with a hernia. I want to show you what to look for if you possibly have a hernia with your piglets and what you can do with them. So I'm going to get finished up feeding, and let's go check those things out. Morning, Phil. Morning, Molly. Couple questions we get a bunch that I haven't answered, but I'll try to answer it in this video. Is, do you still have the Bielefelders? Yes, we still have Bielefelders. If you've seen some of our videos about Bielefelders, we got rid of them and then I added them again just last year. We still have this current flock. Probably keep them up until the winter time, and then we will probably get rid or process these birds. They're beautiful, super friendly. They're just kind of sporadic when it comes to laying eggs, but probably actually keep the roosters. I really like the roosters, and we'll add them to our sex link laying flock because they are such nice roosters. The hens are great too, but we're just downsizing like normal and keeping what is working for us. So yes, to answer that question, we still have Bielefelders. All right, last stop on the chores is the little Cornish cross. They are just turning 2 weeks today, so it's going to be another week or two before we get them outside, depending on the weather, but they are all doing great. I think we've lost one out of the 130 that we've got for this last batch of the season, so all is going well. They're looking good, and hope to have them out soon. But we've had a couple nights down in the 50s, high 40s, and these birds will not do very good at that temperature. They're not quite fully feathered out yet. Temperature's supposed to be going back up, so it shouldn't be too long. But if we got to wait 4 weeks to get them out, we will, just to make sure that they are doing great. And that is the real reason why we first got Cal. Almost 2 years ago, when we decided to go full-time and do markets and raise over 1,000 birds a year, we figured if something gets into one of these pens, will be really hard for us to lose a whole flock of chickens, and a big loss financially as well. So they always say when something happens, it's too late to start getting something to prepare to fix that. So we decided to get Cal. We have not lost any animals to predators prior to that. Something could dig under these. We've seen fox, we've seen coyote, but we had never lost anything to predators before we got Cal. But like I said, once you lose something, it's too late to start preparing for that. So we wanted to take the initiative and get a livestock guardian dog in order to protect our investment. All right, guys, I forgot. We have lost one flock of animals before we got Cal, and that was a flock of ducks, and that was from a possum. So it's not only just fox and coyote and bigger animals, the possum, raccoons, actually skunks will take chicks. So that is why we got Cal. Cal is a Karakachan. He's a Bulgarian livestock breed, and they are not known to wander as much as maybe the Great Pyrenees. If you guys have followed along, the ideal way to have livestock guardians is in with your animals so they bond to them. Well, if you followed along, you know we've got 10, 12 different pens, and I was not about to get 10 or 12 different dogs. And so Cal's job is a little bit harder. He's supposed to guard the property. You taking a break? Come here. Come here. He's taking a break. Well, his job is supposed to guard the property. I'm not a dog trainer by any means, but overall he has done a great job. He doesn't wander very much. He does roam our property. Sometimes he'll go across a fence and come back, but he doesn't chase things for miles away that I've heard other breeds do. So he's done a really good job at what he's supposed to do. He alerts us anytime someone comes here. And like I said, we haven't lost anything since we've got him. And the time to prepare for that is not after you lose something, it's before. So sometimes we are wondering, man, should we have done this or not? But he's been a great addition to our farm, and we're happy to have him. Hey, it's kind of hard to talk about you when you walk away. But we did want to answer this one question. We've had some people, we posted videos about Cal, and if you haven't followed along very long, you probably didn't know about this, but they said, oh my goodness, you need to get his eye checked out. Well, he doesn't have an eye. He's only got one eye. It was a freak accident. We're not sure what it was, whether he got it caught on something or an animal bit him, not sure. It was when he was younger, and the vet was able to take his eye out, and he's doing just fine. We thought we were gonna have to put him down, but it was a blessing that we didn't have to, right? Come here, come here. So he's doing just fine with the one eye. But I want to get to the piglets, and we've had this issue in the past. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes when you have pigs, you're going to have pigs that end up with hernias. And we do have one of our males that we've noticed has a testicular hernia, and in the past we've put them down. Some vets I think can fix them. We don't have any vet around here that does that, but the cost to get it fixed is really not worth it. But there's another option, and that's what we're going to try this time. Obviously you wouldn't want to breed them if they have the hernia, and we are going to do a roaster. It will be the first time we've ever done that, and you want to do that before they get too old, also known as a suckling pig. Probably about 4 or 5 months old. We will process that, and that's the first time we will do that on our farm. So kind of looking forward to it. See how that goes. But one of these males here, I'm going to try and show you what to look for. And let's see where he is. He's this tri-male back here that this other male is looking at. And you want to be able to see these things sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to tell. So other times it's very obvious, Hey everybody, how's everyone doing this morning? So let's see, he's this little one back here. I want to get him out here away from the shade a little bit. Come on, pig, pig, pig. But in the back, you'll just notice a bulge that is a lot bigger than the other boars. And sometimes you can see that back there. You can see how he's kind of bulging out in the back end. And that is a good sign. And some days it's even farther than others. But I'm trying to get a picture of that without him turning. But it doesn't affect him right now. As he gets older, it probably would. That's why you want to take care of it before they get too old. But he just has a lot bigger bulge. You can kind of see it compared to the other ones. How are you doing, Betty? Is everybody doing all right? Treating you okay? I know they're getting big. We have actually upped her feed again, so she's getting 4 cups instead of 3. She's got all these babies out here, so we're just kind of watching her. I thought she was getting a little thin up top, so we've upped her feed again, and that is something you just need to look out for. The more piglets they have, obviously the more milk they're feeding these other pigs. So here he is right here. If you can just kind of see that big old bulge sticking out a lot farther than all these other ones. So he is one that we're gonna turn into a suckling. Nothing goes to waste, so that will be something that we're gonna learn how to do here, probably in the winter, which was a good time to do it. I hope you guys can pick that up on camera. It's just a lot bigger bulge than the other ones. And sometimes it's only on one side. It looks like this one's only on this side here. And but I'm pretty sure he has a hernia, and we'll keep an eye on it. And as he gets older, it will stick out some more. So kind of disappointing, but it's not disappointing at the same time because he's not going to go to waste. And we're going to learn something new on our farm this winter. So quick check before we let you guys go. Penny's using the bathroom. There is her piglets. We posted some pictures of these, and they are looking fantastic. All the piglets are looking good, but I guess probably because they're the older ones, Penny's and Betty White's. They're getting so chunky and just really turning out nice. Have some really nice conformation. The other thing I want to say about we do castrate our piglets here. The ones that we turn into barrows, obviously we do the castration here, and you do not want to castrate one that has a hernia because their intestines can fall out, and obviously that is not a good thing. So let's see what we got. Is everybody in here having lunch or taking a nap? Here's Willow's. Hey Willow. Just having an afternoon snack. We're just coming in to say hi and check how everyone's doing. Looks like everybody's been in the mud, or mom's been in the mud, and they've got that nursing mud helmet on. So there's Willow's. Let's go over here and check out the beans really quick. So there we go. It's getting a little warmer today. It's not bad. Here's Beans' little crew. There's that little tiny one. We got to go check out that tiny one. How are you guys doing? Huh? Look at those markings on your face. Where's that little itty bitty? She may be small, but she's definitely an eater. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got all ears. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps. If you have a litter of piglets and you notice that, it might be something that you've got a hernia, and there are options you can do. Obviously, if you have a vet, they can fix that for you, but you're not going to want to breed it, obviously. If it gets fixed, you can't breed it if it gets fixed. They're just going to stitch that up so the intestines don't fall. But there's you can put them down. Like I said, we've put them down in the past because we weren't aware of what we were really doing, and we knew it wasn't going to be a pig that we could use in the future. But we're going to turn it into a roaster, so we'll see how that goes. Cal, come here. Come here. You want to say bye to everybody? Yeah. starting to get a little warm here. So Cal, he really slows down when it gets warm out. Unless he sees a deer or something, then he's gone, right? You getting those off our property? Anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Hope you're having a great week. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video. Do you want to go get something to eat already? It's not even close to dinner time. Big lazy. Let's go. Come on.